All right, so I'm on a delivery, so I don't know if this is gonna. I'm using my phone for both the delivery. Hey, what's up, baby? I'm using the phone for both my delivery and for YouTube, which is dumb, I know, but I just wanted to see what would happen if I did that. Uh, I got another camera that I'm gonna try to get installed so that I can live stream and do my deliveries at the same time. But so the audio's going in and out. Hmm. Oh well, I had turned it off for a second, and hold on, I gotta switch out. Hold. Sis Abby, good afternoon. How are you? Big Russ, what's going on? Just doing some. I probably have to be going in and out of this live while I'm doing the delivery because I'm doing it on one phone, which is crazy. But I just want to see how it would work. But thank you, Sis Jaw. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm just doing the delivery. Uh, I'm using the same phone for the live as I am for my delivery app, so I can't do both at the same time. So hopefully, you guys can bear with me. Russ says, bad signal here. Take care. Oh, sorry about that, bro. Hey, thanks for tuning in, though. I will get back with you later. Can. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Just doing some deliveries, and I'll be going in and out of sound and picture, but hopefully you guys can bear with me between these deliveries. But I thought I'd just come on here and try to do a live. This isn't a day time I normally do it, but trying to get on it some more, get in the habit of doing it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Kayla, Tiffany, hi, how you doing? Aviation Fantastic says, hi, Jesus loves you so much more than you could fathom. Jesus or Jesus? I'm assuming you mean Jesus. Kayla Tiffany says, everyone sub and like to him. Hey, thank you. Shout out, shout out. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. Back here. See where we leave off. Kayla said he'd be back in a bit. That's right. This job. Thank you. Says even small content creators serve some love, like, and sub them. Thank you. Thank you for that, Kayla. Appreciate it. Kayla, where are you from? Let me freaking speak sports. What's going on? So when he coming? Yeah, so I'm doing deliveries right now, and I'm using the same device for the deliveries as I'm using for this live. I haven't done that before. I just wanted to see if it would work, see how it comes out. Said, hope you have a good day. I'm playing Roblox now. Nice. Well, have a good day. Appreciate you for coming by. Gotta get in my car. All right. All right. Yeah. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. A good evening, depending on where you are. Big Blizzard, what's up, bro? Checking in from the hamster wheel myself right now. The self-imposed hamster wheel. I'm doing some deliveries, some food deliveries. Crazy, but I'm just curious. I just want to see what it would do if I try to do both at the same time. I gotta cut the sound and the video off when I'm doing the delivery for now. But hopefully, I've got another device I want to try to use as a camera. So I'm gonna try to start using that from here soon, moving forward. I just got to get something to mount that camera on. It says keep yourself occupied. Yeah, that's all it is, bro. Just something to do. It's easy, and you can do it whenever you want. There's no schedule, just whenever you feel like doing it. Jen's at work right now. We actually just had lunch together. I told her I was going to be trying to come on and do my deliveries while doing a live and see how it goes. Like I said, I have an Insta360 camera that may not be ideal for this, but I'm going to try to see if it'll work. And then that way I don't have to, be going back and forth on the damn phone. How you doing, bro? Yeah, because I'm not even sure how this works. If I'm assuming that when I flip off of the YouTube app to go check the other app, I don't know if the screen goes black. I don't know if the sound's still on. I have no idea, but we're gonna find out. Drinking my black iced tea. Hey Jay, what's up, bro? Says I drove Uber and Lyft when I retired for the same reason. Yeah, man, it's so far so good. I'm not doing the ride share. I just don't I don't have the faith in human beings to allow them to just get in my car and everything's gonna be cool. Um, if I needed the money, I sure would, but I'm just doing this to stay occupied, like you said, and um, for now, it's like, yeah, I'm not comfortable with people sitting behind me, strangers getting in my car. Nah. Um, but I'll do this. The food delivery is pretty easy, pretty nice. Sabutai says, "Hi, bro, from Istanbul. Shout out Istanbul. Let's go worldwide. What time is it? Is it in Istanbul? I imagine it's probably maybe early morning. But AJ, how you doing, bro? You're up late. No, you're up early actually. What is it over there? 4:40. Sutai says night 23:40. Ah, okay. So you're 10 hours ahead. 10 hours ahead of me. Okay. Istanbul, Turkey. Says Ja, thank you. I see you. Good morning. Good morning, sis. Your workout videos are awesome. I want to start um, doing the Tai Chi in the morning. So I'm going to start trying to get up early at a regular time, and I'm going to follow your video. If you guys aren't already following Tai Chi Ja, um, definitely follow her because she's, hold on a second, because she's got a channel where she does Tai Chi in around 30-35 minutes. She does a whole routine pretty much every day, I believe. So if you're interested in getting some exercise, getting healthier, definitely sub to her channel. A Russian writing name says, "Hi, how you doing from Russia?" I'm assuming from Russia. Let me turn around right here. Says greetings from Krasnoyarsk. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm assuming that is definitely Russia. I see a Russian flag. Subotai says, "Where are you?" I guess USA. Yeah, I'm from California. We're in California right now, Central California. I was born and raised around LA area, but I've been living up here for 36 years. Siberia, damn! You're not making this call from prison, are you? You're not in the famous Siberian prisons, are you? I don't think you'd have a phone if you were in there. I know it's got to be cold there. It's we just moved into April. April in Siberia, it's got to be cold. Yeah, definitely have not been to Siberia yet. Subatai, you said you're from Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey. So we got Istanbul, Turkey. We got Philippines in the house. We got East Coast of the United States in the house. And now we got Siberia in the house. Oh, and Japan. We got Japan in the house. Man. So now all I'm doing is just waiting on another delivery call. Um, I got my little spots that I like to stop at uh, to wait for food orders. The places that tend to be the hot spots, because I don't really want to drive around, especially now with the gas being hell of expensive. Which I think anywhere you are in the world right now, your gas is probably way more expensive than you're used to paying. So you can understand why I don't want to drive around aimlessly. But yeah, I'll just find a spot to chill where I think is going to be a hot spot for orders. I'll just wait right there until the orders come through. And then, like I said, my plan is to just, when I need to, just turn off the volume and turn off the video because I don't want, people's personal information getting put out there. But yeah, like I said, if you guys can bear with me while that's happening, I'm going to try to keep the live on as long as I can. I'm actually kind of running up against other people's lives who are my friends. So I'm going to have to try to find a slot somewhere where I can get in there between people. But today I just was randomly wanting to get online. AJ says, "Sup, Cisco? Yeah, I'm up early. It's 4:44 here. Yeah, man. Every time I get on, bro, and I see people from the Philippines or I see videos from the Philippines, man, my heart breaks. It breaks. I wish I was there. Miss it so bad. I just I don't know if you were on when I was talking about. I just got off, just had lunch with Jen. She's working. I picked her up and we had lunch. But even she was like looking at me like, I don't want to go back to work. I said, you better get back to work. You gotta work. Blizzard says, AJ, congratulations, bro. He said, yeah, I used to hate the dead time. If no rides in 30 minutes, I'll log. Damn, you are hell of impatient then, because 30 minutes, man, I'll be out here for several hours and only get like one or two orders. This isn't like a real busy area that I live in. Um, so, and for me, it's like I don't have really nothing else going on. All my shit stuff is at home, is taken care of. I was just bored. I figured I'd just come out here for this for a little while. But I'm gonna pull into this parking lot here in a second. This is one of the places I hang out at. They got like a wing stop over here. Usually pretty busy. Try and find somewhere that has some shade to it, which probably I won't be able to do because there's no shade right now. So we're just gonna park right here. All right, slide right in here. All right, let's see here. So let's see, we got AJ saying congratulations, or Blizzard saying congratulations to AJ. AJ talking about he used to do 30 minutes long. That's funny. Uh, I can't read your name, but I'm gonna just say M. M from Siberia says it's 3:45. I am in Krasnoyarsk. Krasnoyarsk. I hope I'm not tearing it up too bad. 3:45 a.m. Okay, so yeah, you're almost you're a couple hour or an hour behind Philippines time. Okay. Uh, AJ says sub Blizzard abroad. AJ says the hourly wage have to make sense. I can board as if the ratio of how much I'm spending on this is uh, low enough to compared to how much I'm bringing in. Because it's not money I'm depending on. I got my pension, I got investment income. We're good on that. The money that I make from this is really this is just to give me something to do and keep me active. But the money I make from it, whatever it is, I take 25% off the top to go towards gas and taxes. And then whatever's left, I take it every week and I put it into a 529 account for my grandson, which is just basically like an education account. So it just gives me a motivation to do it. But yeah, I mean, there's some orders I just won't take. They're just way too low or too much driving for the amount of money that they want to give you. That's the problem. AJ says, I tried to average $15 an hour in Cincinnati. I know it would be more in California. Bro, I'm probably averaging somewhere between $25 to $30 an hour based on my active time, not the time I'm just sitting in the car. I wish it was that good, but my active time, when I'm actually from when I accept an order to when I drop it off, that time frame, I'm probably making about $30 an hour. So that's the ratio I like to keep it at. Blizzard says about to punch out of work, but I have two after hours calls stacked already. Damn. So the after hours calls, what do you got to do for that? Is it just basically are you doing delivery? Are you doing something where you're dropping some stuff, some product off, or what do you have to do? Says Ja, hello, thank you. Yeah, but like I said, it would be nice to you know yeah be making $30 an hour regardless, like a regular job. But I understand that this is not going to be something that I'm going to be making a bunch of money on. So like I said, I just try to keep the active time about $30 an hour. Big Russ, what's up, bro? I'm just sitting here just waiting on delivery, doing food delivery, and I just thought I'd hop on and see if I could catch people on the live. How you doing, Russ? AJ says, don't separate the active and dead time. You're cheating yourself. You're on the clock. You all your time. Bro, I hear you. I hear you, and I agree with you. That was definitely my mindset when I was working. My hourly rate. Yeah, I definitely kept very high tabs on that. And I agree. I mean, yeah, for the most part, if your goal is to, make income, I definitely say your time is valuable. Know your worth. Don't settle for less. Um, but again, this for me is just some extra money to put in my grandson's account. And yeah, I mean, it, like I said, I just be sitting at home right now. I don't really have anything else that I'm working on. Nothing I needed to do today. There's days where I got stuff I want to do or that I'm interested in doing, whatever, what have you, and I won't do it. But on the days like this, where I'm literally there's nothing for me to do, nowhere for me to go, um, other than sit at home and be on YouTube, which I could do that right here. So I might as well get paid a little bit while I'm doing it. But I hear you, brother. Um, Time is valuable, man. Time is definitely valuable, but right now it's not about the money as much as just give me something to do when I'm bored. Let's see. Entertainer says, "Hey, big love from Pakistan." Wow, I'm getting Pakistan, Istanbul, Siberia. Says, "Tell me your any account. I will send you USA dollar $50,000 reward." Really, man, my account, any account. AJ, you need 50K. Russ, you need 50K. I could give him your guy's account. Why don't you? You could type it in if you want to. Uh, Entertainer, I'm gonna go ahead and keep mine private because I'm independently wealthy. I don't need any money from anywhere. So please feel free to share that with anyone else that's willing to give you their personal information that they wouldn't normally give anybody who's a stranger on the internet. But thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Big Russ says, I'm okay, man. In Chicago, helping family. Oh, yeah, man, nice. Um, Chicago. I've been to Chicago once when my son was graduating from boot camp, for the Navy boot camp. I definitely would like to get back out there again. I didn't get to see as much as I would have liked to, but hopefully your family is doing okay, brother. I hope there's nothing too serious going on. Entertainer says big respect. Entertainer, big respect to you. Thank you for stopping by and offering to help folks. AJ says Blizz abroad. Thanks, bro. Vid something just turned green, or video just turned green. It was staying orange at 3002, turned green at 3005. Is that watch hours, bro? What is that? Sis Jaw, thank you. Hopefully you're having a good morning, sis. Blizzard said basically trucks broke down on the road. I'll go change the tire usually on the highway. It's after business hours, so the rate is crazy. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. See that's the thing. When you're already on overtime, it should be crazy money, man. They should be giving you hella extra rate. Hopefully they're hooking you up, man. I don't think you'd be doing it if it wasn't, so it must be good money. Russ says, hook me up. Go ahead. Hey, just throw your bank account information, your social security, let's see, your mom's maiden name, your favorite pet growing up. I'm pretty sure your street you lived on. You'll be set up for life. I'm sure you'll be fine, Russ. Abby Jane, hey sis, you're so handsome, my friend. Oh, Abby Jane, thank you. You are too kind, Abby Jane, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much. AJ says, vid IQ, yeah, watch hours. Okay. Yeah, I should be over 2,000 hours now. Uh, in the YouTube Studio app, it's like 4 days behind. So the last time I checked it yesterday, it said I had like 1,856, but that was from, I think it said March 25th. So that was like, what is that, a week ago? So I should have quite a bit more hours. So we'll see. But yeah, man. So you're monetized now, then, right? Russ says cold as heck here. Hell yeah, Chicago stays cold. Maybe there's a couple months out of the year that it kind of warms up in the summertime, but I mean, when we were there, actually it was March when we were there, and it was hella cold. It was a nice day. It was sunny and everything, and it wasn't as windy. I know they call it the Windy City, but it wasn't as windy per se. Right there on the one of the great, what is that great lake? Man, is it Lake Michigan? I think it's Lake Michigan. I think is right there. Um, but right there on the lake, yeah, it wasn't too bad. But I definitely like to get out there again. Entertainer says, not for help, bro. I just feel my dead bro face look same as you, but his dead 1 year ago. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. If that's uh, your reasoning for trying to help people out, that's definitely a valid reason. Abby says, you're welcome, Paul. Thank you, sis. AJ says, how long did you have to wait for the AdSense? Oh, okay. Ate Frexy, good morning. Good morning to you. How are you? How you doing, sis? BIY, what's up, bro? Good afternoon. I think what wait, BIY, I think you're evening, maybe you're evening right now, late afternoon. But salute, brother. Thank you for coming on. Out there, Frexy says hello, Sir Cisco. Done like. Thank you, sis. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing good this morning. I'm sure you're getting ready to go to school, go to teach. BIY says hi, Frexy TV vlog. Blizzard says AJ a little over a day after applying. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of curious to know how that's going to work. I'm hoping my watch hours are all valid. Somebody was telling me that with the silent lives, sometimes they will, if you're kind of repetitive with it, they won't count the hours. Which a lot of videos are repetitive on YouTube, and I'm not really sure why that would matter, but we're gonna find out. I don't know if you guys noticed if you've got on those lives, my silent live at night. What I'm doing is I'm putting a baseball card or a basketball card next to digital picture frame. A lot of people didn't even know I had a digital picture frame that I was recording. Everybody thought I was using like Streamcast, but I'm not using Streamcast. I'm actually recording from an iPad, recording a digital frame, but I'm putting that card next to it so that I can put a new card every day, so that they can't say I'm using the same video. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, you guys aren't having those kind of problems. Let's see. It says AJ says I apply for monetization and wait for it to be processed 2 to 3 weeks. Man, good luck, man. I hope hopefully it works out for you, because that's it's a good milestone right there. BIY says it's 4:56 p.m. Okay, yeah, so you're a couple hours behind me. 3 hours behind me. Let's see. How the Frexy like done again. Thank you, sis. Blizzard says, but I got bland content. Man, please quit it. Your content is way more than, but I think my content is bland right now. I'm filming a damn digital frame, bro, with a basketball card sitting next to it. That's some bland stuff. But I'm very fortunate. I have a lot of friends on YouTube that are helping me out. Very supportive folks, folks that I try to support as much as I can. So they're watching it. I appreciate it. But once I get there, I'm going to try to start doing more stuff like this. Let's see. Dr. Frexy says, believe in yourself. Hello. Blizzard saying salute to BIY. Russ saying hello to BIY. Entertainer says, I see you that you feel like my brother is back here. Well, hopefully that's a good thing. And I appreciate hold on guys. I got this guy driving by. And yeah, old habits die hard. Sorry. But entertainer, yeah. Sorry for your loss. Hopefully you've made peace with everything, and if watching my video helps you have remember your brother in a positive way, salute. Got you. Defrexy, thank you. Entertainer says, you're my brother. Well, I'm everybody's brother, man. I'm everybody's brother. You know what? If there's one thing I believe, is that all of us human beings on earth, we're all related. We're all here just like each and every one is here. Nobody's more special than anybody else. We're all brothers and sisters. If we start realizing that, hopefully our world wouldn't be in the situation that it's in right now. But you know how it is. Got some people that are knuckleheads that don't think like that. Blizzard says, got to bounce. Stay safe out there, bro. Yeah, definitely. You too, bro. Be safe on the road, man. Especially with what you're doing. It's dangerous, bro. So please be careful. And I'll see you. I'll see you when I see you, brother. Hopefully, your next live is tomorrow. Do you do one? Are you going to do one on Friday, or are you going to take the rest of the week off? Entertainer says, I asked you, bro. I don't know what are you asking me? Russ says, both you and Blizz are great and positive community builders. Man, thank you. I definitely think Blizzard is. Blizzard has already got his thing going, bro. He's already got his live going, where he's doing panels and stuff. He's got topics that he researches and he talks about. I'm nowhere near there, but I do try to be supportive as much as I can. I love the communities that I'm in. I'm in a 2 or 3, maybe 4 different distinct communities. Every single one are people that I really, really like a lot. Really, appreciate their support. So in that way, I guess I am building community. Thank you, bro. AJ says, take care, Blizzard. Ate Frexy, hello everyone on the chat. Yeah, Ate Frexy is in Cavite, I think. So it's early morning for her over there, up and about. Hopefully she's cooking herself some breakfast, getting ready to eat. Says Ja, thank you. AJ says, oh, Cisco, I think everyone understands you going live at the same time. We all have goals. We all can eat. That's right, bro. Yeah, man. With the silent live, I figure everybody in the Philippines is up and about. So they're able to support. And I'm not really cutting into anybody's stuff, because people will go on my live, if I'm lucky, for a little while and then just jump right off, and it shouldn't affect. But right now, a lot of people in the Philippines are just waking up, and so some of the channels I support, they're doing lives right now, And so this would not be a normal time for me to, be doing my thing. I don't foresee that because I want to support them. I don't want there to have to be too many people on at the same time. So I'll find a niche. Like I said, I'm not in a huge hurry. I just want to get the monetization part over with, and then I'll get in where I fit in. But thank you, brother, for the support, man. Because none of us succeeds on this channel. If your meaning of success is building community, building a good positive channel, you can't do that without the interaction. So hopefully, this interaction that I'm having will bring even more people on. And like I said, man, I got some great communities I'm a part of, and if we can keep building on that, man, I'm more than happy. Sis Fatuma Bera, like done, thank you. Good morning. Entertainer says, can I consider you my brother and call you brother? You absolutely can consider me your brother and call me brother, because I consider people my brother all the time, and I call them brother all the time. In fact, I call ladies sis all the time, because to me, like I said, we're all human beings. It's all one love. We're all brothers and sisters in one way or another. So yeah, definitely, entertainer. uh Sis Fatima Vera says, greetings everyone. Hello sis, good morning. I see you. Hello. Russ says, got to bounce as well. Have a great day. Stay safe, my friend. Definitely, bro. Russ, thank you for coming by, brother. Always a pleasure. And yeah, sometime in the future, maybe I'll run some panels as well myself. I don't want to have nothing too heavy on my channel, um, but definitely could have some light conversations about stuff. But thank you, bro. AJ says, yep, just stay consistent. Yeah, man, that's the thing. Staying consistent. I mean, I'm having a hard enough time. I retired in December, and January was just really super busy. February, we were in the Philippines. This March basically was recovering from the Philippines, still feeling just, you get that vacation hangover, trying to get back on a regular schedule. And I haven't had a regular schedule since I've been retired, so I'm still trying to build it. So yeah, being consistent is tough, man, but I'm working on it. I'm finally, I think, back on a normal day shift biologically, so that makes a big difference. Let's see, Defrexy, I see you. Jose Finestor, hello, how are you? Good morning. This is Fatima Vera. Hello. Entertainer says, I huge you on live. Hope, are you mean hope I get huge on live? I don't want to get too huge. I'm not trying to be like famous or nothing like that. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to be community famous. Like amongst my communities, I'll be famous in my communities. That's cool. I don't want I don't want to be too huge, bro. Like I said, I'm not trying to get too famous or rich off this, but I just want to be able to connect with people and support people that I find interesting, people that I find positive, people that I find are just into having a good community, not here for any BS. So if I can be involved in that, man, I'm happy. AJ says I should get my audio interface this week. I hope it solves my mic issue. Then I'll do more lives. I haven't noticed you had any mic issues, bro. Your videos, I hear you perfectly good on all your videos. So I'm not sure if you just maybe just wanted to be more clear, more crisp, but I haven't noticed anything that would. Uh, I, Audio's been fine, but hopefully it gets more clear to where you want it. Entertainer says thank you so much. Of course, absolutely. AJ said I'm getting back consistent sleep schedule, getting better because not going out every night now. Trying to edit and push these videos out before I go on my next vacation. Yeah, no, I can tell, bro. You've definitely recommitted, because you've been putting out stuff more regularly. Kind of like me, I've been putting out stuff more regularly. Um, I had to take a few months off before I retired because everything was just so busy. I had a lot of stuff going on, and that hasn't exactly gone away yet. But um, I'm definitely seeing you're being more consistent. And man, you and everybody else that's in the Philippines, there's as much content as you want to put out. As much as you want to go out and record and put on the internet, there's going to be people that are going to want to watch it. So you got all that all set up. It's just a matter of finding your rhythm and your consistency. It says, "Oh, my mic for my desktop. I was a headset." Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, are you gonna do more lives just from the house? Um, kind of like a thing where you have panels, or do like Q&As and stuff? Because I like your walking videos. See, because with Blizzard, when he was doing his, man, I really liked that he was in a place that was not the Tokyo that I think most of us think of when we're imagining being in Tokyo. He was in a place, at least from what I could see in the video, where it's like a real life place. It's not a tourist place. Like there's, it's actual neighborhood and it's quiet and there's not, chaos going on. I like seeing stuff like that because to me, I hate saying, oh, that's the real Tokyo or that's the real Manila. I don't, it's all the real thing. It's just that, like Las Vegas, people think Las Vegas is just a strip, and it's not. There's so much more to it. And seeing all that background stuff, man, I love that. So hopefully, man, you can, keep continuing with those. But the panels will be good too. Let's see. Da, 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 da. He says, yeah, lives from the house Q&A. Okay, cool. All right. How long before you think you're gonna start? As soon as you get that mic, or it's gonna take longer than that? I'd like to do some lives from the house too. I don't know. I think I haven't put a huge amount of thought, to be honest. Right now, I'm just trying to get a consistent uh, time of when I can do lives, let alone like what I'm going to be doing. But like I always say, if I'm doing something interesting uh, where I have decent internet, I'll try to do a live. Um, Other than at home, I think that's pretty much what I've done. But like for this today, I'm just doing my little delivery, and I thought, you know what the hell? Let me do a live while I'm doing this. He says it could be next week if all goes well. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking out for that then. What time do you think you'll go on? Probably because right now it's hella early. I don't know if you want to go this early or what. Because it's what it is 5 a.m. over there. Tony Witt's message retracted. What were you trying to say, Tony? Yeah, but yeah, like I said, man, a panel or just a Q&A from the house. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, see, and there's a lot of people that are interested in moving to the Philippines, and I think the more people we have talking about stuff, the better it is for everybody. To be honest, sometimes you get some conflicting opinions, but everybody will find their person, and everybody connects to different people. Cal is a perfect example. He'll appeal to some people. Blizzard, he'll appeal to some people, for what he does on his channel. You'll appeal to some. So if you can find that appeal, that audience that you appeal to, yeah, man, you can put out a lot of good information out there. You've been there for a while now. Says I have a few live stream ideas. 1 year in the Philippines and recap my trip to Thailand. There you go. Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely 1 year. Wow, man. I'm dude. I'm so looking forward to trying to get out there. We really really do love it out there, and really do see ourselves living out there. Um, there's some small things we got to consider before we would make that move. But man, 1 year out there, man, shout out, bro. Says Ja, thank you. Irish, hello, welcome to the live. I'm just chilling right now between deliveries. Where you from, Irish? Don't say Ireland. AJ says, I think I'm going to be random, but I'll try either 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. here. Okay. So that would be 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah. And I'm assuming you're probably trying to pick up a lot of American audience, or no? He's laughing. He's laughing about Irish. Where you from, Irish? Or is that Irish May? If it's Irish May, then Mayung Buntag, Irish May, mega mega love shout out. Or if it's Ma'am Leonilla, Yahoo Yahoo Yahoo. Good morning, Ma'am Leonilla. And if it's just somebody random named Irish, hey, salute. Thank you for showing up. Whoever it is, thank you for showing up and spending your valuable time here with me because I'm not Justin Bieber. I'm not, any kind of entertaining individual. I'm just a random dude on the internet. But 6 million in the house, much appreciated. 13 likes. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't even sure if I was gonna stay on this live for more than just a few minutes because, like I said, I'm doing those deliveries, and every time I gotta get a delivery, I'm at the turn the volume off, turn the video off. AJ says, I don't care where they come from, just as long as they come. But American audience would be ideal. Yeah, I mean that's kind of like the one of the grails for YouTube audiences. Irish is laughing. Ate CB, Mabuhay, how are you? Good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for coming to the live. Much appreciated. I didn't see if you were running a live Ate CB. I don't think I saw you on live this morning. I was trying to uh, get on people's lives and comment and stuff. But good morning. Hopefully everything's good for you, ma'am. Miss Generous, my lovely wife, she's on. Oh my goodness, everybody. Now I'm nervous. My wife is watching me work. My boss is watching me work. Wait, shouldn't you be working? Why are you on YouTube, ma'am? Irish, shout out. I'm thinking that's Mam Leonilla because somebody else will be writing some stuff on there. So Mam Leonilla, hello, Yahoo, Yahoo, Yahoo. I would dance for you. Hey, hey, hey. She's always dancing for us, so I'll dance for her right now. Ate CB Mabuhay. AJ laughing. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm in a lot of communities, bro. Oh, my brother Rich says, "Hey Cisco, what's up, bro? How you doing? Good to see you. Good afternoon. I believe it's afternoon for you right now." Miss Jenner says, "Shh." Fatuma Bera, I see you, ma'am. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Ate CB says, "Shared. Thank you, Ate CB. How are you this morning? I hope you and your family are doing good." Miss Jenner says, "Work is overrated." You got that right. It sure is. Ay, ay, ay. Hold on here. Let me check something out here, guys. Oh, geez. There we go. All right. Be out. Or where we at here? Rich says, "Good to see you." Good to see you, Rich. I just got on here randomly, bro. I'm doing Uber Eats deliveries, and in between my deliveries, I just doing this live. It's real slow today, so I just thought I'd get on here and just see what everybody's up to. BIY says, "Hi to everybody. Irish, Atesibi, Richard Hart, and Miss Generous." BIY, he's a good dude, guys. Salute to him. Rich says, "Power up." Irish, she's like, ah. Says Fatuma Vera says, "Irish, hello." AJ says, "Looks like you're getting raided. Everyone is coming." You got FBI just from every doorway, man. Guns blazing, huh? Hey, it's all good. 9 million in the building. I appreciate it. And Rich says, "Boy, I think he meant BIY." Ms. Generous is saying hi to BIY. Says B, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Just doing a random live, just hanging out. I'm doing food deliveries, and in between the food deliveries, which has been really slow, in between the food deliveries, I'm doing the live. So sometimes I'm gonna have to cut off the video and cut off the audio, but I'll be back. I'll be back. How you doing, Miss B? At this CB. Thank you. Good morning. Rich says, we go way back, bro. I know, man. A couple years back, all the way back. Um, shit. This was it March of 2024, I think it was, when Vanjie started, or she had just started her channel. Um, and yeah, man, it's been 2 years, brother. It's been a crazy 2 years. Oh man, I know you went out to the Philippines, I believe, for the first time. Um, yeah, man, wow. A lot of things changed the last 2 years. A lot of things happened. I appreciate you coming, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah, Y says hi, be sweet. Be sweet says I believe. Rich says tribunalo family 2. Tribunalo family 2. Who's that? Tribunalo family 2. Which one's Tribunalo? I can't think of who that is. Is that another channel? Ate CB, good morning. Have you had breakfast yet, Ate CB? What is it? It's 5:17 over there in the morning. Says Fatima Bera, thank you. Irish, thank you. Mem Leonila. Yahoo, Yahoo, Yahoo. I'm not gonna dance no more because somebody's gonna get offended. My dancing is too good. Oh, why is it gonna show off like that? You know, I don't have time for that. See, this parking lot is hella busy. There's a lot of people coming and going. There's food places right here next to me. Um, like I said, there's a Wing Stop. There's an Angry Chicks. There's a Jersey Mike's. There's a or not Jersey. Is it Jersey Mike's? No, Jimmy John's. My bad. A Jamba Juice. There's a Mediterranean food place over here. There's a bunch of little food places right here, and this is a good spot usually for deliveries. But nobody's really calling for food. Everybody's coming and picking up their own food. It looks like. Let's see. Rich says Karen Filipina Simple Life. Junabel Elated and Wanderer. Uh, so that's all they're all in that because I know some of these names. I've seen these before. Yeah, I don't think I watched them in a long time though. Miss Generous. I don't know why you're laughing. Get back to work. Get back to work. AJ says, "What time is it there?" Bro, it's 2:19 p.m. here. We are 15 hours behind you. We're 15 hours behind Philippines. Now that we've done the time change, daylight savings time, we jumped forward last month, so we were at 16 hours behind. Now we're back to 15 hours behind. Sis Ja, thank you. Ma'am Leonila, thank you. Yeah, guys, definitely gonna have to find a good time slot once I get on a regular schedule. Because some of my favorite peeps in the Philippines are doing lives right now, and I hate to be missing them. Um, Fatima Bear says, guys, I need your support to watch my playlist. I'm looking for watch hours, guys. Please, my friends. Sis, I will put on one of your playlists as soon as I get home. I have my iPad at home, so I will try to get one of your playlists in for sure. But yeah, if you guys can help out, that's what we're here for. We got to support each other, especially we're all small channels here. So everybody support, please. Fatima Bera, if you can check her channel out, maybe check a playlist. Brother JS in Brazil. How you doing, brother? How do you say is it boa norte? I don't know how to say it right, bro. uh I can't speak Portuguese yet, but thank you for coming, brother JS. Always supporting, bro. Thank you. AJ says, get another phone. Okay, first of all, check this out. First of all, what's crazy to me is I get a new phone every year. I'm in that the iPhone plan where you just trade your phone in, get a new phone, trade your phone and get a new phone. So I'm constantly getting a new phone. But the idea of having two phones, man, nah. Um, I do have the iPad and I do have the Insta 360. So between those two things, I'll figure something out. But getting another phone, man, I'm not trying to have another phone. At least not yet. Maybe again, if I start getting consistent and I see that that's something I need to do, I might try to do that. I don't know. Miss Generous might look at me crazy if I come in with two phones though. I got my regular phone and my throwdown phone. So yeah, we'll see. Rich says 5:20 a.m. in the fields. Yep, 5:20 a.m. Everybody's getting up, getting ready to get their day started. JS says, "Hi, my dear." JS, brother JS, out there in Brazil doing his thing. Thank you for coming, bro. AJ says, or ride with the tablet on a hotspot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. Get in the tablet, put it on the hotspot with the phone. Trying to set something up here to where I can reasonably uh, mount it or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Like I said, this is just, I'm retired. Bro, you know how it is. When you're retired, you just, you don't have that sense of urgency as much anymore. At least I don't. I feel like, the things that I want to do, that I really, really, really want to do, I'll do them. I'll prioritize those things. The things that I'm not as, bent on getting done, I get them when I get to them. And right now, YouTube, I'm just starting to get ramped up again with YouTube. So I'm kind of in that in between zone of it being like really important up here and it being just kind of like, I'll do it. But yeah, I got to get something that's going to help me be more consistent with these lives. So having the iPad would definitely help, I think. I just need to figure out how to get it set up in here to where it'll be, useful. Ms. Jenner says, yeah, you don't need another phone. I agree with taking the tablet. That won't look suspicious having another phone, huh? I mean, I can make calls on the tablet too, so I guess it doesn't matter. He says, yep, there's always tomorrow. That's what you feel like. And, you know, I think I was talking to my wife, and I was just telling her, just that feeling of, that you have time. It's that's so foreign now, or it was so foreign back then. Now it's a normal thing. I feel like, oh, I have time to do the things that I want to do. There's no pressure. I love it, man. I love being retired. I love being retired. I can't wait for my wife to be retired. She's gonna love it too. Mom Leonilla, thank you. Ate CB, thank you. Miss Jenner says it must be nice to be retired. It is. It's amazing. Rich says, I'm on an iPad now. Exactly. See? And usually, Rich, when I'm at home, I'll be using my iPad as like my support. Like I'll go to people's channels and watch their videos and stuff. And then I'll use my phone as my main, just, looking at channels and communicating with people. Um, Rich, are you retired? You're already retired, right? I believe you're retired, or you were getting ready to retire. Uh, Rich says much easier. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if I can just get it set up here in a way that makes sense, I'll definitely get it. AJ says, well, a cheap burner phone, easy to mount, put that on a hotspot. Yeah, we'll see, bro. Like I said, I just got to figure out what's going to be the most ideal. If I can make do with what I have, I'd rather do that. I'm not trying to invest any more money into this right now until I get monetized and get consistent. But it's a double-edged sword because the easier you make it for yourself, the more options you give yourself to be online and with a good camera, good microphone. Um, you get the expectation from people that your lives are on already. Yeah, I definitely would start investing more and more. It's like I said, it's a double-edged sword. I kind of don't want to have to do all kinds of stuff, but once I do get on a regular, consistent schedule, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something because I want it to be easy as possible. Let's see, Ma'am Neil, I see you. Rich says yes, but a caregiver. That's right. I believe you were saying your mom. You were taking care of your mom, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, that's definitely a job. The job within itself, one of the toughest jobs. But when it's somebody you love, you know it's a lot easier. Let's see. Start learning OBS. What's OBS? OBS. Yes, and mother-in-law. Oh wow. So mom and mother-in-law. Jeez. Whew, that's a lot. But again, we talk about having a family on YouTube, you know, your real life family, it's a must, man. I mean, I'm just one of those people where, um, it's hard enough just to get along with my wife every day, day in, day out. Having anyone else in my house be like, but you know what? If there's somebody that's in need that's in my family, you know what? Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I mean, that's what it is, especially with parents. You know, they raised you, so you need to be there for them. So, salute to you, brother. That's hard work. I know it's for people you love, but good job, brother. Appreciate you. Da, 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 da. Bomb pop. Are you a veteran? A military veteran? No, I'm not a military veteran. Rich says mother-in-law is pretty bad dementia. Oh boy, yeah, that's it's. He said it's a mess. Yeah, man. Hopefully, she doesn't get to walking around because I know that's one of the things too. When they get to walking around, they take off. Um, Even in the house, you know, they can get hurt real easy. So I mean, I know that's a constant keeping an eye on somebody, depending on how active they are. Yeah, that's whew. But I'm sending all the the positive thoughts and help your way, brother, because that's a big job, man. It's a big job. AJ says use OBS for streaming. It's free, but not as user friendly as StreamYard. OBS. Is that that's an acronym for something? I'm assuming OBS. Can I just look it up on like the App Store under OBS? I'll check it out. Because yes, that's another thing. I do need to get a little bit more understanding of like StreamYard and how that works. Yeah, I got a lot to learn, bro. I've been, you know, on the just watching side of YouTube for so long. You know, I know some things, but being on the content creator side, it's a whole other thing, especially when you're doing lives. Posting videos and shorts, that's easy to me. You know, as far as it's straightforward. It's just the editing takes time, but actually being on a live, like I said, I would love to have you have a panel, bring people up, talk stuff like that, but we'll see. So I'll look into that for sure. OBS. Matter of fact, let me take a screenshot of that, bro, so I don't forget. Because I'm an old dude. I be forgetting stuff. This is Fatima Bira. Hello, hello, hello. I see you. Rich says needed. Thanks. Yeah, brother. Of course, man. Um, it's tough, man. I've been very fortunate. I haven't had to be in that situation yet where I had to be a caregiver for somebody other than my kids. I've never had to be a caregiver for somebody long term like that. So, man, definitely shout out to you, brother. He says trying to get Vanjie to multi-stream. I know she's done it before, at least with split screen. That'd be awesome. That's actually a great idea. Vanjie, I think I'm hoping that she starts getting to a point where she's transcending from where she's at right now. I know she has big dreams. I'm wishing her the best. I'm hoping she accomplishes them. But she has so much potential to just blow up. So yeah, that I think that would definitely help Rich. Let's see. AJ says yes. I use it on PC. I'm not sure if there's a mobile app. Oh, okay. I'll look and see. Maybe it's something I can just do on the iPad. I don't know. Ate CB, Mabuhay, Mom Leonila, I see you. Ms. Jenner says, Rich, if you need in-house assistance with your mother-in-law, please reach out to your county in-home supportive services if you haven't already. Oh yeah, so my wife, she worked for the county here, and that's one of the things that is kind of in her field, senior care, or she's done it before with senior care, so she's a good resource for you know anything related to that. But yeah, usually where you live, the county has different programs and stuff. And I'm Rich. I'm sure you might know about it. Oh, he says I haven't. Thanks. Yeah, Rich, definitely look into it. You know, Jen could tell you a lot more about it than I can, but any kind of assistance, you already know. Even if it's just, you know, they give you like some kind of supplies, like medical supplies or nutritional supplies, or just assistance with somebody coming by to help, that maybe has a little bit higher level of skill in taking care of, elderly patients. They're either a CNA or who knows whatever resources that you have available, man. Yeah, definitely make good use of them because That's a tough job, man. It really is, especially with elderly and dementia, like you said. That's a full-time job. But 6 million in the building still. Thank you guys. Didn't think I was gonna have as many people come on, especially folks from the Philippines, because I know it's hecka early over there. So I'm glad to see you guys in the live. But it's been a little over an hour, so I might shut this off here pretty soon. What time is it? 2:30. Yeah, I'll probably stay on for a little while longer, but I'll uh, probably just be done with deliveries too, because it's really slow. Like I said, hold on one second, guys. The YouTube app and go to the delivery app. But I look at the delivery app and it's pretty blank. Um, it'll show you like the little hot spots where orders are coming in or orders are already in there and they're waiting, blah blah blah, and it looks pretty slow. So might just end up going home here in a little bit, but we shall see. But yeah, I definitely want to get on a better routine. I'm thinking probably evening time would be best. I remember when Adam and Leia, Life of the Forever Youngs, when they did theirs, they were on in the evening time. That seemed to be like a pretty good time. So I might try to follow in their footsteps, fill the spot that they left blank, so to speak. Speaking of, where the heck are they at? I have to call them up, chew them out. AJ says there is not an OBS Studio mobile app. They do give recommendations to mobile apps for lives. Okay, I'll look it up. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, StreamYard seems to be pretty good. Um, I know in the communities that I'm involved in, that seems to be the one that they use, and I'm kind of familiar with it. Just having been on a couple of people's panels, so that might have to do for now. It's kind of fun though. It's exciting to kind of learn this stuff. Um, on one hand, it's a little bit of a headache because I'm one of those people that I like to learn stuff, but I don't necessarily like the process of learning. I hate feeling like I don't know, and that's something I've just battled my whole life. Is just having you know on one hand not knowing stuff and hating not knowing stuff, but hating to go through the process of learning stuff because you just feel like an idiot because you don't know. Um, but that's a part of learning. I mean, that's the whole point of learning, getting something you don't know inside your toolbox. But yeah, it definitely helps to have a lot of people that have advice, man. We got quite a few people now in the communities that I'm in that are doing live. So I know if I need help, I know where to go. You're near Bakersfield. Yeah, I'm not too far from there. Not too far. Yeah, Central California. If you're familiar with Central California, it's a big valley. Um, it runs almost the whole distance of the state. But yeah, we're not too far from Bakersfield. This is Fatima Bera downing the coffee. Had some coffee this morning. It was so delicious. I'm getting back on my routine with drinking coffee again too. AJ says, but once you learn something, you feel accomplished and wish you did it sooner. Exactly. And that's the thing, bro. I know that. My brain knows that, but it's just that it's still just that feeling of going through the process and having to, you know, be patient, because you can only learn so fast. And a lot of times it's trial by error. And, but yeah, like I said, I'm glad I got people that know how to do this and, can give me the advice, like I said. RTYLKO says, Unc, are you American? I am American. I am a citizen of the United States of America. Yes, I am. For better or for worse. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's worse. Hard to say what it is right now. It depends. I guess it depends. For me, I can't complain. I got it better here than a lot of people have where they're at. Definitely not perfect, but like I said, could be much, much worse. RTYLKO. I'm just gonna say RT if that's okay. Says nice. I am from Indonesia, by the way. Shout out Indonesia. All right, you're the first person from Indonesia today to come through. Shout out to you. Would love to go to Indonesia someday. I definitely will. Me and my wife. If my wife's still on here, Indonesia is a place we need to get to. Also, I hear so much good things about Indonesia. I know there's just so many beautiful places to go out there. Beautiful culture, beautiful people. So yeah, definitely shout out Indonesia. Thank you for coming to the live. 6 million in the building. Yeah, guys, man, it is slow with these deliveries. It's crazy. You know, especially right now with everything that's going on with the war, it's got to be hard for people that are relying on these what they call gig work, these delivery apps and stuff. I know people that are on multiple apps. They're doing DoorDash, they're doing Uber Eats, they're doing what's the other Grubhub, they're doing Spark, they're doing all kinds of stuff, and they're doing them all at the same time, and that's that's chaos when it gets busy. I only do this one app, um, and sometimes it gets pretty busy, but right now I think it's really slowed down because of the war. Um, Gas prices are going up, and obviously, if your mode of transportation is a gasoline-driven car, it's costing you more to go out and earn a living if you're relying on gig work. So, man, shout out to everyone who's doing gig work because if you're relying on that, man, it is tough right now. And like I said, usually you wouldn't see all these people coming out here to get food, but uh, maybe it's my imagination, but it seems like more people are just coming out on their own to get their own food. They're not relying on these apps these past few weeks. Rich says, especially in Cali. Yeah, man, for sure. I get gas at Costco because the gas is usually reasonably priced there, and it's quality gas. Um, I want to say right now it's 5.29 a gallon, but I've seen some over $6 here today at other places, and that is just insane. As crazy as that is, though, um, all things being equal, it's even more expensive in the Philippines. If you convert that, how much they're paying per liter to what we pay per gallon, they're paying more there. And people in the Philippines don't have the average person in the Philippines doesn't have the extra money to be thrown away on gas just because of what's going on somewhere else in the world. So man, my heart goes out to everyone who's relying on you know their transportation to get to work because it's getting harder and harder. But yeah, right now, yeah, we're at 5.29 a gallon. It sucks. Rich says, "Wow, 2.49 here. 2.49. Wow, 2.49. The last time I can remember gas being close to that low was in the early 2000s in California. I don't think it's been that low since then. I could be wrong. It didn't stay at that at whatever. If it did get that low before then, and I'm talking like maybe 2004, 2005. If it did get that low since then, it sure didn't stay that low very long because I don't remember when it's been that low. I remember, yeah, it was 2005. My ex mother-in-law, she was gonna get a divorce from her husband in Florida, and they had just had Hurricane Ivan out there, and so it was just a lot going on. So anyway, make a long story short, I got voluntold to go out there, fly out there with her brother, pack all her stuff into a U-Haul truck, and drive back here to California. So that's what we did. Me and the brother, we got on a plane. We actually flew out of Bakersfield, small, tiny little plane, flew all the way to Houston. From Houston, flew into Pensacola, and just seeing the devastation. It was only 2 weeks from the hurricane. Seeing the devastation on the ground, people having tarps up on their roof, and just trees and everything just all over streets. It was crazy flying into Pensacola. Anyway, we got to the house, packed up all her stuff overnight, slept for maybe 2 hours, got up, and then drove from Pensacola, Florida, all the way back here. It was 49 hours exactly, almost exactly 49 hours from when we left Pensacola to when we got here, between Fresno, Bakersfield area. Um, That was a long drive. But the gas back then, coming into California, I remember specifically was $3.23. And I remember freaking out thinking, holy crap, that's expensive, because gas was like 198 or 225 or something like that in California normally. But when you first come back into California, they gouge you. So that was in 2005. So I know that's probably the last time gas has been that low. But I hope you guys love that story. Sis Ja, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Rich says, my brother and I drove from LA to Red Bluff 10 hours, maybe 6 months ago. Oh man, Red Bluff, that's up north, if I'm not mistaken, Northern California, correct? We've been up to, when I was a kid, I remember we drove as far north as, it was along the Klamath River. It was almost to the Oregon border. That's the farthest north I've been in California. I've never been to Oregon or beyond. Yeah, Red Bluff, I think that's Northern California. Mam Leonila. See, I'm missing. I left during Ogang's live, and I'm sure Gracie is going to be starting here pretty soon. Oh, speak of the devil, Miss Sis Ogang. Good morning. Good morning. See, I'm going up against the legend, Sis Ogang. She has her live. She every morning, guys. Every morning, 4 a.m. Philippines time. She's up and she's got her shop. She's getting together, and one of the nicest people that you'll see on YouTube. Definitely subscribe to her channel. But yeah, I had to start a live, sis. I'm trying to get used to the process. I'm not going to try to be on it this time very much, but I'll find my own slot. But thank you for coming, sis. She says, "Wow, yeah, this is it's me trying to, you know, get in the rhythm, get in the rhythm. Try to have it like you guys, where you're getting on regular all the time." So Rich says, "Yeah, beautiful up there. He has mega acreage. Can see Shasta and Lassen. Nice. See, that's one of the reasons why I would love to get up there. So much beautiful country in Northern California. Again, going on into Oregon, Washington. There's some beautiful country up there. Mountains and oh man, we're thinking about actually going to Yosemite here on Saturday. We'll see. So if I do that, definitely we'll try to go live from there or get some video and stuff. But yeah, Shasta, Lassen area, man, it is nice up there. So green up there. Let's see. Sis Ogan says, "Hang out here. I'll clean up first." Thank you, sis. Appreciate that. Yeah, every day she's up clockwork. Gets up, opens her shop up, sets everything up. Once she's done, she has some sales that she does. Once she's done, she sits down, gets her coffee, gets her little roll, and she just chats it up. And sometimes, I think I don't know, maybe it's been a while. I haven't seen it lately. She'll even do some songs. So definitely check out her channel, guys. And she's monetized, so we can hook her up with some super chats. Miss Generous says, heading into a meeting. Take care, be careful, and see you later. All right, love you. That's my wife, Miss Generous. She is working hard at her job while I'm out here goofing off on YouTube. So love you, baby. Have fun in the meeting. Did I mention it's fun to be retired? It is amazing to be retired. Love you. Bye. Okay, so Rich says, great live spot. I visited Yosemite and Sequoia Drive 98. Yeah. So we're not far from Yosemite or Sequoias. We are probably going to go to Sequoias here within the week too. My daughter's going to come back from Santa Maria. I'm going to take her and my grandson up there. But yeah, bro, Sequoias and Yosemite. Yosemite is my favorite place in the world. I mean, as much as I love the Philippines so much, but Yosemite will always be my favorite place in the world. Always. When I die, I'm hoping that, Well, if I could be buried up there, that would be ideal. But they won't allow you to do that. So if somebody could sneak my ashes up there and dump them out, I would be happy. Love Yosemite. Love Yosemite. AJ says, "What's the channel name? I see a support channel." Um, what? Let me have to look it up. It's Ogang, but I can't remember the whole name. Hold on. Ms. Nurse says, "Bye everyone. Thank you for hopping on. Don't forget to hit the like button." Yeah, please guys, hit the like button if you can. We got 21 likes, man. That's more than I thought we'd get. I appreciate it though. 10 million in the building. Let's see, Mama Leonila, I see you. Thank you. Flora May, good morning. Good morning, host. Mega Mega Love shout out. How are you? How are you this morning, Flora? Good to see you. Thank you for coming live. Just a random live. I'm just in between orders. AJ says, "Have fun, Miss Generous." See us retired guys. I can't relate to that work life. I don't know about you, but I just can't relate to her life no more. It's just you know, that's so old for me. This is Flora. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. This is Ja. Thank you. Thank you for still supporting. Thank you. This is Fatima Mira. Thank you. Mam Leonela. I see you. Rich says, "Bye, Miss J. Thanks for the advice." Yeah, definitely, Rich. Please look that up. Hopefully, you can find some good information. Um, she's a huge advocate. My wife's really a huge advocate for children and for elderly. That's the department she's worked in before, and she has a lot of knowledge about it. So, um, yeah, definitely. If you have questions, brother, get in touch with me. You know, reach out and I'll pass them on to her. AJ says, "Colleen McBio, can you drop your channel link?" Yeah. Um, Sis Ogang, if you can leave your link, because yeah, that is a ninja account for her. Sorry guys, I didn't even think of that. AJ, thank you. Let's see. AJ says, "No more work life for us. We on our own schedule." That's right. Brother Time, what's going on, bro? How are you doing? He says, "What time is it, Cisco?" Man, I'm just chilling right here. I'm in between doing some delivery orders. I thought I would just hop on and do a quick live and kind of see how it works. I was using the delivery app and YouTube app at the same time on the same phone, so it's kind of weird. I don't know how it's going to look to you guys, or I'll look at it when I watch the replay. But I just wanted to see how it would work, if it could work. Let's see. Rich says, "I was once in a meeting at U.S. Food Service as a sign maker, and we went around and around ideating, and they came back to my original suggestion." That's what I don't miss about work, man. These stupid meetings that could be an email, like they always say, "Oh, this could have been an email." Stupid meetings, people asking stupid questions, and then they argue for an hour, and we all come back to the original idea that somebody had. Like, yeah, I can't. I'm getting stressed out even thinking about it right now because we had meetings like that all the time at work, and it was a nightmare, especially when you have dumb supervisors. But we won't get into negative stuff. We'll keep it positive here. All right, AJ says, "Sup, Billy Times." Mama Leonila, thank you. RT says, "Is $10, 10,000 maybe a month considered a lot over there? Because that's literally a fortune in Indonesia." So if you're saying $10,000 a month, I would say $10,000 a month in the U.S. is still considered that's a good job. If you're making $10,000 a month, that's a pretty good job. Pretty much anywhere you live. Um, if you live in like New York City or maybe Los Angeles, that might be tougher to live on. But if you're making $10,000 a month, that's for most people in the U.S. That's a lot more money than what they make. I would say $5,000 a month is maybe the median income for people in the U.S. I'm definitely knowing it's not 10,000 a month. Indonesia, I know that's probably a lot of money. Rich says, how much did that cost the company? Yeah, who knows? And some of the better companies, they will have outside contractors come in and look at stuff like this. Like, how much time are we spending on doing these things that we consider so vital, where again, an email would have sufficed, or you know hey, let's wrap this up in 15 minutes. We're not doing questions today. We're going to tell you this is what's going on. If you have questions, send an email. Stuff like that can just save you a lot of time. But what do I know? I'm an idiot. Let's see. Brother Time says, "What's good, AJ? Got 2 more years on the hamster wheel." Yeah, man. I feel like we've been talking about it for a while, bro. you know um Oh, my wife just sent me a text, a picture about this is why I come to meetings. I'm not even gonna look at that right now. But yeah, bro, I feel like, excuse me, I feel like we've been talking about it for a while. But 2 more years, man, it's gonna fly by. It's gonna fly by. I hope it flies by for you, man. I know you're ready. I know you're getting stuff ready. You're getting stuff lined up. Um, and here's another guy I got with a channel. Him, AJ. I know My Views Your World, Billy Times. They both have channels, guys. If you can subscribe to their channels, good guys. And Billy is super knowledgeable about fragrances, colognes, perfumes. Like I said, he has forgotten more about that world than any of us will ever know in our lifetime. Super knowledgeable. If you are looking for advice on a scent for yourself, for your loved one, check his channel out. He's always got good ideas on there. AJ, he's over in Philippines. He does a live occasionally. He'll do walking tours. You know, wherever he's at in Philippines. Sometimes he's getting over to Japan, Thailand. So he's traveling. He's a travel vlogger. He's getting started, getting on a roll, getting consistent. So definitely support, guys. AJ says time flies by when you stay busy. Yeah, man. Definitely. One of the things when we went to Philippines last month, we were there. It's the longest time we'd been there in one chunk, well, which was a month, and I was very happy and surprised to say that it didn't go by fast. It didn't feel like it was dragging. We were having an amazing time, but I made it a point to stay very present every single day and not be thinking too far ahead about, oh, we're going to be going home in 3 weeks. Or when I got closer, I started kind of falling into that trap. But um, staying present really helps you stay in the moment when you're having an enjoyable time in life. When you're not having an enjoyable time in life, maybe it's not a good idea to stay as present. But um, yeah, man, the time will go by fast if you're busy, as long as you're working and you're not focused on you know every little thing that's going on in your work life. It's hard to do though. Happy CB, thank you. Brother Time says, AJ, what camera is that you're using? I need to buy one. Yeah, he's got some really good video, man. And he was saying he's changed up his mic for his home lives too. So he's gonna have some real quality stuff coming out really soon from his house. Miss Generous is still on. She says, thank goodness they have snacks in this meeting. Oh boy. You got to find the small things to make positive light out of your work day. I get it, baby. I hope they're good snacks. I know you like your crispy snacks, chips and stuff. AJ says, which video? Rich says, where did you go in the Philippines? Bro, we were all over. Our home base is always Cebu City, so we'll stay in Cebu City. Um, and everywhere we go, we come back to Cebu City. So we started in Cebu City. We were there for a couple of days, and we went to Siargao for 4 days, I want to say. From Siargao, we went to Davao City. We were there for a few days with some friends, and then we went to their house for about 4 days. We stayed with them in Tagum City. So we were there in Davao area for about a week, and then from there we came back to Cebu. And then from there we took the boat over to Bohol. We were in Bohol for about 4 days, and then from Bohol, we came back to Cebu. And then from Cebu, we went to Boracay. We were there for about a week. And then we came back to Cebu. And then we went home. So we got around quite a bit. And it was awesome. Loved it. Loved every minute of it. It was amazing. Sis Josh says, host, I'm going to work. Have a blessed day. Host and everyone. Sis Josh, thank you so much. Super supportive. Guys, if you can, please check out her channel as well. She does Tai Chi every morning, like about 30-35 minutes. If you are trying to get back in shape, if you are trying to get active, get your body in a better place, I am going to start trying to get on in the mornings and watch her video and do Tai Chi with her, because it's a super helpful channel, especially if you're trying to look out for your health, like I said. So thank you, Sis Ja. I appreciate you. Brother Time says, the one you was in Japan, I can't recall exactly which video, the newest material. Okay. Ate CB, hello. Mom Leonilla, hello. Mom Leonilla, have you had breakfast yet? Eat breakfast. AJ says, Billy Times, I had the Pocket 3 in Japan, but it was fried. I have the DJI Action 6. I heard that's a good camera. Osmo 360, waiting on the Pocket 4 to be released. Okay. Yeah, man. He's up on that stuff. Yeah, because I got my phone, my iPhone. I got that Insta 360, and that's really it. The iPad I haven't really used. Billy Time says, that was some beautiful camera footage, Cisco. Oh, man. Appreciate you, bro. That's all filmed with my phone. I mean, I did take a gimbal over there that I put my phone on, but I never really used it that much. A little bit, not that much. It was just my hand holding the phone and just filming. So you can do a lot, man. iPhone 17, you can do a lot. It's not as good as having like with AJ when you got specialized cameras, man. That's probably the best. Um, but right now I'm just simple. Right now I'm gonna get there though. I'm gonna get to that level. Says Ogong, thank you. Oh, says Ogong, if you can drop the link to your channel. If you want to drop the link to your channel, please feel free. Um, absolutely. If you're clicking on a person's name and you can't go to their main channel, if it's just taking you like a ninja channel or something, um, ask them to drop their channel. And if you have a channel, drop it in the comment, please. Let's support each other. Just Fatima Bear says, you have a nice video, Cisco. You enjoy the world. Amazing. Thank you so much. Me and my wife, we love to travel. We're pretty adventurous. Both of us are pretty adventurous. So we love to travel. And, like I always say, if I'm somewhere that I think is interesting and I have good internet, I will always try to do a live for you guys and let you see what we're up to. But thank you so much for watching and supporting. Brother Time says, okay, thanks, AJ. I'm getting that Osmo 6. Cisco buying it for me. Bro, I got it. It's in a box. I just got to get it wrapped up and with a ribbon on it. And as soon as that's done, it's on its way to your house, bro. I already got it set up. So just wait. Just wait on it. Just, don't pressure me. Just wait. It's coming. I wish I was balling like that. I could buy everybody a camera. I sure would. You know what? Who was I talking to? I think it was my son. And for some reason, he was saying, "Oh, what if you won $5 million?" Oh, because a friend of mine, the guy that was living next door to him, to my friend, he won. He did a lottery ticket. He won $5 million. Crazy. But so my son says, "What would you do if you had 5 million?" And I said, honestly, I'd probably give a lot of it away to family, friends, because to be honest, guys, I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but I'm happy in my life. I'm definitely not rich. I'm not what you would consider rich in the United States by any means. But me and my wife, we're doing well enough to where, we pretty much do the things that we want to do within reason. We can't just throw money away, but we're happy, we're comfortable. And I honestly don't feel like I need that much more in my life. I'm not a really materialistic person. I don't like buying things. I love experiences. So I would definitely, with whatever money I was given, $5 million, call it, I would definitely set up a fund where I could travel, me and my wife, wherever we want to go, whenever we want to go, which, really all we need for that is time. I think really, I mean, that's the biggest problem for us. But the rest, man, I'd just be shooting stuff out because we got to look out for each other, guys. That's all I'm trying to say. Let's see. So that camera's coming, bro. That Osmo 6, you just be looking for you in your mailbox for it, bro. Rich says iPhone 17 has stabilization. I understand. Yeah, it has some. It has some stabilization. It's not bad. And when you move the camera a little too fast, it gets a little wobbly. The video looks a little weird, but as long as you're like kind of slow and steady with it, it's not bad. Um, especially from a distance. But that's what I've learned is to just kind of try to be real easy turning the camera so it doesn't look too weird. Let's see here. AJ says, Cisco, your camera phone is nice. I like the zoom on phones. I just got a rig for my phone. I'm scared someone will take my phone if on a gimbal. Yeah, that might be a problem there. Because the gimbal I have, it's big. I mean, and it's just like on a magnet. And yeah, definitely if you are worried about somebody just running by and grabbing it, it'd be no problem for them to just grab that right off and take off running. Yeah, I might not try to do that. I would definitely want to have something that is secure that I can hold on to. But because the gimbal, like I said, usually they're just magnet, and they just take that right off. And they're so big and bulky. I don't know. I feel a little self-conscious going into businesses, especially with recording. And if it was something small, I probably wouldn't feel as bad. But with that gimbal and the phone, it looks crazy. People, I mean, you're getting all kinds of attention that you don't want. And here in America, they don't like being filmed. People in America don't like being filmed. They get all crazy, like, "Oh, why are you filming me? I don't give you permission to film me." And that's fine. The difference between here and Philippines is right now there's nothing they can do about it. They can't stop you from filming them if you're in a public place. But I just feel like a dickhead filming people when they don't want to be filmed. Because for what? Unless I have like a real reason to do it, not just for content. But sometimes I'll ask people, permission. Hey, do you mind if I film it here? And usually they're like, fine, that's no problem. But something handheld, small, not my phone, would be ideal. So I'm looking. I do have that Insta 360. It's almost the same size as my phone, maybe a little bit smaller. Um, so I don't know. We'll see. He says you'll be okay in Japan with the gimbal. Oh yeah, Japan. Yeah, you'd be fine. I don't think that's a place where you're gonna have to worry too much about chain snatchers, phone snatchers. Um, Japan has a pretty good reputation for being low on the crime scale, especially the petty crime scale. But hey, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I've been on here for about an hour and a half. I'm gonna see about maybe heading home right now and getting some stuff ready for my wife when she comes home from work, because I'm a house husband now and I have house husband duties I have to complete every single day. But take care, you guys. Thank you for coming by. AJ, thank you, bro. Take care. Stay safe out there. Have a great day. Everybody that came through, Rich, thank you, bro. Good to see you too. Take care of yourself out there. Rich, definitely look into that. Finding that information from your county. I'm pretty certain there's got to be something that they do to help caregivers for the elderly. There's got to be. I know they have it here. So yeah, definitely look into that, man. Any little thing that they can do to help, I know that would take that much load off your back, bro. So please definitely check that out. But everybody that came through, thank you so much, Mamily and Nila, Sis Ogang, Ate CB, Sis Ja, BIY, Blizzard, Russ. Man, I know I'm forgetting people. Who else? Who else came through? AJ and Rich, Brother Time, Sis Fatima Bira. I'm just scrolling through here, trying to make sure I don't forget people. All the new people that came through, good looking out. Thank you. Hope you come back. All the lurkers who weren't saying anything, just watching. I see you. I appreciate you. To my wife, thank you for coming by. And I don't see anyone else on here, but thank you guys. I appreciate you, and I promise I'll get on a better schedule and be a little bit more deliberate with these lives here in the near future. But thank you guys. Have a great day. Stay safe. Love you all. Um, remember, we're all brothers and sisters on this planet. We're all we got. So treat each other accordingly. All right. Take care.